Big tech today has more power than the President of the United States, more power than Congress, more power than the Senate, more power than the United Nations. Which, to be fair, they are a joke, so that's not saying much. But big tech has a lot more power than you realize. And here's why. The current system of the democracy that we have in the United States, it allows for emotional manipulation to decide who is president. Because the men have gotten so feminine that they just kind of fold on their values and go with whatever sounds nice, they can be pretty easily manipulated. And then women are just feminine by nature, so they vote liberal. We are at this point where big tech, they decide who wins the elections, right? Because people vote whichever way they're fed the most information, especially feminine people, because they, like I said, they just act on whatever they see. They get all worked up over whatever they see first, and then that's the direction they sway. Logical people, of course, they take more time. This is why men tend to vote more conservative, while women, like I said before, vote liberal. But even men, it's almost 50-50 now because of how feminine the majority of men have gotten. It's to the point. It's like a serious problem at this point where everybody's just voting based off of pure emotion. And that means whatever information they are fed is the way they vote. And who decides what information is spread to the public? Big tech, YouTube, for example. They take down anybody spreading masculinity. People like Hamza have started to get demonetized. Sneeko banned. I think Andrew Tate is banned off of YouTube. Like technically, I don't know if he is ever on it for sure, but I'm pretty. I know if he went on it today, he'd be banned. Of course, he's in jail now. Free Tate. But anybody who promotes masculinity, they are gone. They are kicked off of YouTube. Instagram, same thing. You know what they feed you? They feed you porn essentially, just a bunch of women in small amounts of clothing. What a joke. What a joke. This is the type of information that is being pushed into everybody's head instead of anything useful. TikTok, same thing. Everything on there is either liberal or CP, honestly. That's what it is. That is what is on TikTok. So stay away from this stuff because it's all just mind control. It's all brainwashing. It's the reason China TikTok is it's promoting masculinity and promoting like working like these good trade school jobs, while US TikTok is crappy dance videos and liberal propaganda. It's because China's trying to take down the U.S. and they know exactly how. Social media, because like I said before, this is how you emotionally manipulate people. This is how you do it. When you have feminine people, whatever information they get spouted at the most is the stuff they take in, the stuff that they start keeping towards their heart. And if you can convince them of these points enough, they will inevitably fold and just take it all in and make an identity around that. This is honestly why you see so many different genders, because people start to make an identity around their politics instead of their politics being based off of identity. Their identity is based off of politics. It's a big reason why polarization too has become so bad, because like I said before, their identity, it's whatever their political view is. That's just what it is. They aren't a unique person anymore. And it's not healthy for society. That's not what we want to have happening. That's not good. But like I was saying before, big tech, since they decide what information gets spread, and all they are spreading is liberalism, it's going to make the nation inevitably more liberal. And that's why you, of course, see the nation going more and more liberal. The people are dumber and dumber and dumber. They don't know how to work. They have very little work ethic. They have to be entertained. They have no discipline. And they are liberal because that's all that's being pushed on them. Because the people with the power, that's what they've decided you're going to watch. They made that choice for you. And you're just going to accept it because you're weak. Why are you so weak? Be stronger. Now, some of you are strong. Some of you are staying away. Some of you understand what content is good and what content is bad, and you pick carefully. And it's important you do so. Only consume what you want to like turn out as. Like there's this saying, of course, the five people you hang out around most, you are like the average of those five. You're going to be like the people you hang out around. The same is true for the content you consume. If you consume a bunch of content about just like working out and building businesses, that's what your brain's going to be focused on. And those are the type of people you are going to naturally just start to emulate. If your brain and mind is always focused on TikTok dancing and pranks and Mr. Beast, like that type of stuff, buying like playing video games, video game content. I don't mean to out Mr. Beast like that, by the way. I don't think he's a bad guy. He just did like cured 1,000 blind people. He seems like a pretty good dude, but I do think his content is hurting the public. Like I think what he's doing is good things. He's doing good things. It's just the way it's like the fast paced, the bunch of colors being thrown at you. It's like content made for little kids. And he understands that's what grows you on YouTube, and that's why he does it. It's a business. It's completely understandable. I don't dislike the guy, but don't watch his content because it's gonna destroy your attention span because of just how perfect it fits into the YouTube algorithm. It's not good for you, and that goes for all this gaming content and dancing videos and whatever else crap you find on YouTube, TikTok, or whatever else you're on. So stay away from that stuff, or those are the people you're going to turn out like. You're going to turn out like a nerd. You're going to have low social skills. You're going to be focused on video games. And I don't mean you're going to turn out successful like them in video games. I just mean your mind is going to be in these games all the time. You're not like, this isn't even a guarantee that you're going to turn out good because of it. That's the worst part. Like, a lot of people like to make excuses. Oh, I can keep playing video games because, maybe I could be a famous streamer one day. It's like, yeah, what are you doing to become a famous streamer? You're doing nothing. You're not learning how to do it. All you're doing is playing video games. Like, you're just a loser. Just, like, find a better hobby. Find something better to do with your time because there's plenty of better things to do with your time. Like working out. That's based. Or building a business. That is based. Or just learning a new random skill. Learning how to play an instrument. Based. And there's some ideas for you, so now you know where to get started. But I am gonna peace out here, so this has been Strange Investigations. I have been your host, Ron Swanson, signing off once again. So long, peace out, and God bless y'all.